Hi guys, I'm just going to wait till other people jump on. In the meantime, I'm going to be sitting here. I miss Jane Ann, so I'm going to have to go back and watch Jane Ann. Forgot something. Dang it. Oh, I'll use these, I guess. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry. I forgot something. Hey guys, I'm here. Sorry, I had to run next door really fast before I started. Let's see if I can get my Facebook up onto this other one. Okay. Whew. All right, let's see if we can do this. Get that one on that screen. Okay. Where am I at? Where am I at, guys? All right. Okay. Hi, guys. This is Nancy with Pretty NLC Designs. Sorry. Let me see here. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Labels. Let me make sure I'm where I'm supposed to be. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. I just like, Hey guys, this is Nancy with Pretty NLC Designs. If you see the live button is we're live. I'm also going over onto my YouTube channel, and you guys, there'll be Facebook Live for YouTube followers. Hopefully I can see your comments. Let's see here. All right. So, hey guys, this morning I'm Nancy with Pretty NLC Designs. This morning my cameras, I could only get one of them to work, and I really needed the one to show y'all what I'm doing. So you guys don't get to see me today, but you get to see what I'm doing. And this is the Jingle in July crafting event hosted by Jennifer from the Crafting, or she's so Crafty USA, or she's Crafty USA. And let's see here. There you go, Jennifer. Hi, how are you? Thank you. Hey, Jane Ann. I missed your live because I was having camera issues. Hi, my sweet treasures. You guys, I see your comments on the screen in the little corner there. I hope that doesn't bother you guys, but it helps me to see the comments as well. And whoops, there goes my phone. Well, this is the Jingle in July event. It's a 2-day event, and we have some amazing creators, like over 30 creators. Hey, Linda, how are you? How are you guys? You guys don't get to see me because my cameras weren't working correctly this morning at all. It's really weird. I usually do OBS, and for some reason, I got an update on it and it wouldn't link to Facebook this morning. So I hope that's not going to be an issue. I know if I try to use just Mevo cameras and go straight to Facebook, it doesn't work. So I hope you guys can hear me good. Why is this not? I thought I was turned. Okay, I need to turn that off. That's my phone. Sorry, guys. Oh, hi, my sweet treasures. And what's your name? Thank you for following me. Literally, guys, I am almost up to 1,500 followers. Yesterday, when I checked, I was just short 6. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I've never had that many people in my life follow me. So that's awesome. So today we're just going to be doing UV resin. I was going to do a cupcake, and then I changed it because I was having so many problems with my cameras this morning that I decided that let's just make some ornaments. And we're going to use UV resin. And oh, Tina, hi. Pretty. Why did I not know that? Thank you. Hi, Tisha or Tesha. I always say it wrong. I'm so sorry. But I made these little guys last night with, these were actually 2-part epoxy. Thank you for the prayers. Yes, we all, here in Texas, yes. And everyone needs prayers. So I kind of thought, what if we did kind of like maybe a little scene in one of these little ornaments? I was just thinking that'd be kind of cute. And I have some little reindeers that I did as well. Good morning, Laura. And then I got Cindy. Thank you. Hello. How are you guys doing? So again, problems with my cameras this morning. I usually have 2 cameras up, but one of them wouldn't work this morning. And so I had to go over to StreamYard. And I still couldn't get my other camera to work with StreamYard. My OBS would not work at all with Facebook this morning. So I just did an update too. So I don't know if that's the issue. I don't know if anybody else uses the Mevo cameras by themselves. I usually do that when I'm just recording. But they've had a problem lately with Facebook to interface with them, go directly. So I've had to use different settings. So these are just some little oh, you guys can't see these. These are some just little reindeer molds, little Christmas molds that I got. And I actually bought them from a lady at a craft booth that she was going out of business. And so she had a bunch of these for sale. So I snagged a bunch of them up. And this is the first time I got to use them. I actually put like a little bling little Schwartzy, like crystals. So how's everybody's day going? I saw just a few minutes of Marissa's this morning. I didn't get to see our very first creator this morning because I was still in bed. We worked really hard yesterday afternoon in the yard, and as soon as we get done here, I've got to change clothes and go to the dump and get rid of some stuff. So anyway, I just thought we'd kind of use these little guys. Aren't they cute? Originally, I was going to put them on a cupcake, but we're going to use UV resin. I'm going to put some gloves on. How many people use UV resin or even just any type of resin? I love resin, so it's one of my favorite things to work with. I usually use silicone cups for UV resin because then you can just stick them underneath the light. And but I ran out of the other room and I didn't bring them in here. So I'm thinking we're going to work on this one first, the little round one. And we're just going to do like a little background. I'm thinking we're going to do blue on the top. And then maybe let's do some white like snow. Oh, yes. Yeah, I love using resin for little pieces for fake bakes. And I use my 2-part epoxy for, and my deep pour resin for the fake drinks. I really like doing the fake drinks. So I'm going to put this little, and I thought we'd put this here. And then I got some little cabochons. I don't know if I have my bonding glue in here, but I got some little cabochons that I thought we could put in here. Oh, I don't have a girl. I don't have the girl one. Well, I had a girl somewhere. Oh, yes, I do. I have some in here. Let me grab them. Oh, where did they go? Okay. Oh. I promise I'm not throwing everything, guys. No accidents around here. Oh, Ramona, you shouldn't be. I'm actually a resin coach in the DIY Duo group. I don't know if you've heard of that group. It's a private group. It's $11 a month, and we're actually doing an event this in August. It's a Christmas event, and you don't have to be a member of the group for that. You can, and there's 7 coaches in that group, and we have even some kits. It's on the DIYduo.net, and I'll put the link in the comments. And it's actually going to be the first week of August, I believe, maybe the second week of August. And each coach is going to do an event. Oh, Tennessee's in the house. Hi, Trina. How are you? Hi, Vicki. Okay, guys. So, like I said, I'm just going to do, oh, I found my little girl. I have these little, I sell these in my shop. So, let's see here. She's got a funny little face on that one. What is wrong with that face? I don't know what's wrong with that face. But I just kind of thought maybe we could put these little guys in here after we make a little scene. Put some little snow, white, blue background, and then we have a little ornament, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get started with that. I'm going to mix up some, this is Let's Resin. I got sapphire blue, and we're going to add just a regular blue, okay? So I'm just using high viscosity. Is this my high viscosity? Oh, which one is it? Oh, wait a minute. I think I need the clear heart. I don't need this one. This is just the one I grabbed, so this is what I'm going to use. And then I'm going to put white on the bottom. I got a little bit of glitter in here too for that. So we can have some white snow. I'm just putting it in this little bottle here, in this, because I'm going to mix it up before I put it in the, here we go. Hi, Carrie. Good morning. Thank you for visiting. Thank you for being here. Oh. Let's see here. Okay. So we have some blue, and I'm just mixing it up. And I need whoa. I need a lighter, guys. So I hate to say this, but I have got to run next door really fast to go get my lighter, because if that's how we pop the bubbles. That's the one thing that I forgot. So I'm so sorry about that. I hate to do that, but I've got to run really fast. I'm so sorry about that. I hate I know that does not look very good to do that, but I had to go and get this lighter. And this is one that kind of angles. Isn't that cute? So that works perfectly for that. So what we're going to do is I'm doing thin layers. Okay. So I'm just going to do a thin layer for now. Okay. I didn't do a whole bunch of, I didn't mix it like really, really good because I want the little streaks in there. And I think that they will add to it, I guess you could say. Yeah. And the thing about UV resin, it's really easy to, it's really easy to work with, guys. Really easy. You can do like a little piece at a time, not have to. Regular part epoxy would fill that whole thing up, and then I would sit here and I would have to work it a little differently. So I'm just kind of getting the edges to make sure that I get the little bubbles out. Okay. Kind of need a little bit more sky, I think, right? We don't need as much. I hope you guys can hear me very good. Very good. Oh my gosh, my language. I'm not an English major. Everybody got some plans for this weekend? Okay. So I'm just going to spread this a little bit more in here. Now, most of the time on a 2-part epoxy, you can use alcohol to pop any bubbles, but on UV resin, it doesn't really work as much. I haven't found that it works as much, and I've used 91% alcohol, 99% alcohol, and I just don't find that it works as good. So I usually use either a heat gun. If it's got a lot of bubbles, then I will use a lighter for the very end. But you got to be very careful when you use a lighter versus, I'll use like a little butane torch for my 2-part epoxy. And on this one, I would just use a lighter. But you got to be careful that you don't burn your mold. And I normally have, do I? That's a pretty blue, isn't it? I did 2 different colors of blue. Don't be afraid to like mix and match all your colors and everything. So let's move all these guys out of the way. And I have paper towels in here, but honestly, anytime I use resin, I like to use the coffee filters. So, all right. I'm going to get my little, this guy should be charged. Oh. I'm going to pop some bubbles first. I was sitting here talking to you guys about popping bubbles, even ran next door to get the thing, and I didn't do it. I don't know if you guys can y'all see, I don't know if y'all can see that, but you don't want to burn your mold. So, or catch your stuff on fire. And the thing with using the alcohol ink, alcohol and alcohol ink, you have to be really careful whenever you use a flame. because I would tell you, I have literally done it. I have literally forgot that I sprayed alcohol on my resin and then turned around to use my little butane torch. Like the creme brulee ones they use in the kitchen. And I yeah, scared me to death because I just did it and it was like poof. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. So have y'all heard of that store, The Dump? Or do y'all have that in y'all states? We have it here in Texas. It's called The Dump. And The Dump is like an overpriced, not overpriced, but overstocked, overstocked store with furniture and everything like that in it. And so the commercials like going to the dump, 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 dump. Well, we're going to the dump, but we're going to the real dump. Once a month they let us, for your city, you can go and drop stuff off. Oh, I bet you're going to be pretty, Jane. We already are pretty, Jane Ann. Can't wait to see it. Okay, so if you have problems with your UV resin setting with your inks, make sure that you're using, first of all, some inks are not for UV resin. You have to make sure it says on the box that they are for UV resin. I know the Let's Resin, the metallics ones, they don't recommend using anything metallic with UV resin. It's got to specifically say that it is for both UV resin and epoxy and resin. And also the I just lost my train of thought. They used to have resin that was just strictly for UV, not resin, strictly colorant for UV resin. And so I don't carry it anymore. I have some that's old and it smells. It's a really strong smell. These ones don't smell. And the other reason that you may have issues with getting your UV resin to set is that you put too much alcohol ink in it. And then there is a little tip. Do I paint them? Ramona, these little characters, they come like this. These ones I actually just sell in my shop. I make some, but these ones are purchased ones. These ones right here I made these are just, I was painting some tumblers yesterday, so I had leftover resin and I just grabbed the molds and put them, but this is 2-part epoxy. These ones right here are just purchased ones. So as another way, because I didn't do it and I should have, is if you put your cup underneath your light that you're done with using, you can touch this versus touching your project, and then you won't leave fingerprints on it. But if you do leave a fingerprint on it, you can use it 91% alcohol with a little paintbrush. You can get it off. Okay. So you would do the secret to making, if it's sticky, if your piece comes out sticky, you put it in a clear glass with water in it, put your piece in there and cure it under the light, and it will, I don't know the chemical reaction or why it does that, but it will work. It'll get it to cure the rest of the way. But so we're going to do white on the bottom, and I'm going to do a little bit more. This time I'm going to put some glitter in it and also some white pigment. So, okay. And you have to be careful with your white pigments when you get them, because some of them are called sinkers. Sinkers are really just to like when you want to do like waves and stuff like that. So, my cats were in here earlier and they ended up getting into so much stuff. So I'm going to try to find me a white. Why is there no white in here? Oh, that's the box that has no white. So let's see here. All right. So I use a bunch of different brands of UV resin. And this just says it's epoxy resin. I mean, it's white. So, but as long as your thing says for epoxy and UV resin, and that it's translucent, so it should be really good. Be okay to use. And like, this says it's a sinker white on it. I don't know if you guys can see that. You can't see that. But this says sinker on it. A sinker is for when you want to make waves and stuff like that. Okay. Whoops. Dang it. I'm just going to do 2 colors. I had these in a travel bag, so I had to cover them with plastic wrap so they wouldn't. I wasn't a fan of that brand for the packaging. But you know, if you're gonna, I was laying the stuff down and carrying it in a bag, so I was afraid it was gonna pop open. I had one of them leak. So I'm just using some fine glitter. Okay. So yeah, I'm in the DIY Duo group, a private group. I'm a coach there. I'm the resin coach. We have 7 coaches. We have an event coming up this week in August, and it's a Christmas event. We all have, well, a lot of us have some kits. I have a limited amount of kits that I'm selling on that site to do with the crafts. And I'm doing a 2-part epoxy, which my kit will have epoxy in it, and it has a secret mold because you won't know until you get the thing. And then I'm also doing resin-crete, if anybody has done resin-crete or not. Okay. Again, this is doing it really light because I'm going to stack on the little characters, and then I will fill it up a little bit more. Okay. I have been working with resin for about 8, maybe 9 years. I started out with tumblers, customized tumblers, and I'm actually getting back into doing the tumblers. And then let me put these up. So I'm just, thanks, Linda. Linda's in the group. So I think there may be a couple other people on here. Jane Ann. Jane Ann is a coach. If y'all saw Jane Ann earlier, she is a very elegant lady. Hi, Holly. How are you? Good morning. And she's also in the DIY Duo. I hope you guys can hear me good. She's our coach, and she teaches us how to make amazing creations. Like her fake martinis are wonderful, and her cakes and her stuff is just amazing. But we all have we have some kits available as well for that upcoming event. So I'm excited about it. It's the first time I've actually made kits to sell for people with resin and Resincrete. So I had to like learn what containers I could put it in and stuff like that, and just kind of give my kits will have the resin that I use hopefully it works in other areas, because it's really hard to recommend epoxy resin, the 2-part resin, to other people, because what works for me here may not work for somebody in the Northeast because of humidity, and may not work for somebody out in the other area. Oh, thanks, Linda. So, that may not work for other people. And yes, her work is amazing. Ramona, her work is amazing. And she's so quirky and fun. I love her. She's one of my best friends. She's one of my best friends. So we're actually going to Fake Bakers Gone Wild, and we are rooming together. And there's Marissa, Doss Craft Boutique. I want to see pictures of that wedding you're going to. I think they're going to be amazing. Okay, yeah, catch me on the replay. I'll talk to you later anyway. So, okay. So look, you can usually scrunch these out like this when you use UV resin. It's not sticky, so I know this is cured. That's another little trick that you learn over the time. So, okay, so look, I have a little hole here and a little hole here where I didn't put enough resin, so we're gonna fix that really fast. And I'm just gonna pour some resin in and not worry about the white right there. Okay. Because I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit of glitter on it. And it's self-leveling. So I'm just going to spread it out just a little, just to make sure it levels. Had I put my okay, I almost put that back in there. It's a minor thing. It's not going to be that big of a deal for that little pieces. Yes, I'm actually going to Fake Bakers Gone Wild, and I'm going to be rooming with Jane Ann and Marissa there of Doss Craft Boutique. So we're going to have fun. It's going to be fun. This lamp here, guys, too, I'm not affiliated or anything like that with them, but it is my favorite. I've had 3 or 4 different lamps over the years, and this is my favorite lamp ever. It has all these different settings. They actually even have their own UV resin line. I have never tried it because I have like so much of the Let's resin, and there's another company that I use. I'm not affiliated with any of them, but I want to try theirs because they actually made this lamp to work with their specific UV resin. Like sometimes you just need it really low to kind of set and work in layers. And so that's why it's got all the different settings, the different wattage. But it is kind of pricey. So that's the only thing. Let's see, so, okay. You can see where I kind of spread it out, but that's okay. So we're going to put this guy in here like this. And I'm going to show y'all. At this point is when I'm going to use my reflector that goes underneath here, because I need it to reflect underneath. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some resin, and then I'm going to kind of jiggle this guy in there. Actually, no, we're going to do all clear. We're going to put some sprinkles, and then we're going to take it out and do it that way. I think that's going to be a little bit better. Okay. Sometimes I kind of switch things around. I'm a very like, oh, I think this will work better, you know, kind of person. But now I'm going to use the diamond dust to give this sky a little background. I could have put it in with the blue, but I want to layer it. So I'm going to put it in here. Mix it in. That is really glass, so if you have pets, you just got to be really careful. Okay. And now we're just going to pour this all in here. Now, the only reason why I mixed it is because I want it to be in the resin. I don't want it to lay too much on top of the resin. I want it embedded so that whenever I touch the ornament, it's not sharp. If that makes sense. And I'm just gonna move it around. I may be putting more in here so I can put more on the bottom. And then let's fill this up to the top here. Now really this doesn't take, once you do a lot of these, they don't take very long to create. It's just whenever, because you could just put some color in here and have all different kinds. Or you can do the little scenes and stuff, which is what I'm kind of doing here. Hi, Jill. How are you? So let me get a little bit more. How's your Saturday going? Okay. And if I was doing this for a class, I would definitely be letting you guys know how much of everything that I'm using so that you guys would be able to replicate. Resin is used as a trial and error sometimes to me. You do have to have an exact amount on the 2-part epoxy. So, I mean, this is kind of going a little bit slower than I usually go. Okay. So at this point, you could always just use your little heat gun and kind of spread it around, make sure that it's all spread. But since I didn't bring one in here, well, actually I have one, but it's not plugged in, and it'd be across the room. So I'm just going across, making sure that I got all the edges. Okay. I'm going to use my lighter. I'm good, Jill. Okay. Yeah, resin is self-leveling, and this is actually a leveling table. This is a spinner leveling table. Well, it's not spinning right now because I got, oh, okay, because I don't know how to work it. But I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but it's got a lot of little the glitter glass it made all that top part just sparkle. So we're gonna go medium for a minute. And then I'm going to take it out, and then I'm going to add the attachments, and then that way I can actually, since it's still translucent, I can put the pieces on through the front and the back. I don't know if that makes sense. But it's oh, sorry. I hit the table, so it was shaking. The table was shaking. So I'm having fun making Christmas stuff, but you know, I'm going to be honest. I love Halloween. I like Christmas. I mean, I love Christmas because the meaning of everything, but I am a Halloween girl like you would not believe. And so after Fake Baker's Gone Wild, we come back and then we'll have our DIY duo event. And again, you guys, I think it's like $20 for a week of creators. And we have 7 coaches, and all the coaches are doing, I think, a minimum of 2 projects. And that's DIYduo.net. And it's $20. It'll be live here on Facebook. It'll be a special group for that. Then they a bunch of coaches are selling kits. You love Halloween. I'm ready for Halloween like crazy. I went to my storage unit and I saw all some Halloween stuff that I bought last year, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I just want to decorate Halloween. So I am, as soon as I get back, I am going to be doing some Halloween decorating and more Halloween crafts. And yes, I am looking so forward to Halloween. I guess I should put this in here. Let it cure while it's in there. Whoops. Did I do that right, guys? All right. I think, oh, thank you, Jill. Thank you so much for putting that in there. Jill is also a member of the DIY Duo, and she's assistant to Robin, I believe. So she's always keeping us in line. Thanks, Jill. I think what the longest with the UV resin is you're waiting on the light to cure it. And so if you're not patient, you're like, oh my gosh, come on, come on, come on. 2-part epoxy, you just put it in. You can put it in, I have like little heaters. So I'll put it in my heater, and an hour later it's done. Or you can pour it, leave it, and it should cure in 24 hours. But yeah, I'm not a very patient person for resin, so I have heaters, resin heaters for pretty much everything. So I'm definitely like, you're looking at the clock and you're just like, come on, come on, come on, come on, get done. So we're going to turn that one off. Again, if you get these little plastic ones, this one is not cured completely, but once it's cured, you can do that. All right, so I'm going to pop it out. And okay, so I ran too high of a heat on this, and I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to do to fix it, okay? Because it started to curl up on me. So that is a problem. But we're going to fix that, okay? You see how it started to bow up on this side right here? I don't know if you guys can see that. It bowed up just a little. That's okay. It just meant it was a thin layer. Get this tray here. We're going to, just going to press it down. Okay. I'm going to flip it over, press it down this way. I'm going to run my heat on it, my light on it one more time. This time we're not going to use as much heat. Okay. See, so guys, I mean, even though I've been doing resin for 8 years, I still end up having something happen. You just got to learn, got to go with it and figure out, you know, how to fix it. You could also run a heat gun over it. Okay, it's very fragile. It's like, to me, like those glass candies. But see, look how clear and transparent that is. So I can work with it on this side because it's kind of beveled in. So my little pieces can go inside, and it gives it the little, and then you come back and you fill it to make it solid. Or if you just want it, if you don't want to redo the back side, you can use this side, because this side is actually going to can be the front. This gives you a little bit more 3D effect. But I actually like the other side. I like that it's caved in a little. So that's the side I'm going to work on. And then I'm going to refill it back in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my UV resin. Actually, I'm going to scrape it up just a little bit. If I had brought in, did I bring it in? Did I bring it in? I didn't bring in my sanding paper. So I'm just going to kind of scrape this up a little, just a little. I'm just using some scissors. Okay. We're going to put this guy right here. Going to go directly onto that one. Flip him over. Put it right there. Well, I don't know if I should put him to the side or, well, I already started this one to the side. The next one I'll move over to the side. Okay. Then we're going to do the same thing with the little characters here. I just kind of scrape them up. It just gives them a little bit tooth, a little something to connect. Okay. Put him right there. I wish I had some little presents and stuff, because I could put little presents in here. But I don't. Oh. Okay. Move her over to the side. Okay. Guess we need to make sure it's kind of level with the ornament. Okay. So we're going to go a minute on that. And the metal tray, will reflect the light back up into it. I am going to end up having to flip him over. I just need it to kind of set a little. Normally I use resin bonding, Let's Resin little bonding kit. And I actually put a link in my thing, but I think the Friday sale is over. The Prime Day sales are over. So I probably need to go take those off of my site. But it's UV resin bonding kit by Let's Resin, and it's amazing. We use that a lot. Use it a lot. Let's see here. Those are not. I hope you guys are liking this and having fun. And again, if you guys want to learn more about resin and stuff, and I also have a YouTube channel. And to be honest, this is also on YouTube right now. It's also on my YouTube channel. And that is YouTube Pretty NLC Designs. So I'm going to be I do different things over there besides resin. I'll be doing some paper crafting and just fake bakes and just pretty much what I feel like making. I'm going to be working on my grandbaby's first birthday. Thanks, Linda. First birthday party in August, and so it's bee themed. So I'm gonna be making a bee wreath the beehive wreath form. I have those, and then I'll be making her little centerpieces for her birthday party. And then we'll be working, I'll also be working on a, you see I got it cured a little, but we're going to flip him over so that the light can cure the rest. It's got a magnet on the bottom of this. That's what keeps. And on this one, I want full wattage. So I'll be doing a baby shower also, and that's going to be a Halloween theme when it's Boo. It's a Boo theme, so a little ghost theme baby shower for October. So I'll be working on that as well. So I'm excited that my daughter-in-law chose a Halloween theme one since it's in October, and she already wants to have the house decorated for Halloween. So she's like, hey, let's do Halloween baby shower. So that's going to be cute. I can't wait to do that. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have coming up for me. And I'm looking forward to it. What fun, right? And then I'm trying to think, what else did we have coming up this year? Those are my two big events for my family. It's the first birthday party for my granddaughter, and then a baby shower for my daughter-in-law. So bee theme. So I guess when I come back from Fate Bakers Gone Wild, I will be doing Christmas with the DIY duo. I will be doing a bee theme series for a birthday party. And then Halloween is going to be all about Halloween. Oh, thanks, Kim's Rocking Wreaths. Thank you. So then I'll be doing a Halloween baby shower. So I'll be making centerpieces for that. And then I will also, and I'll probably be doing a diaper cake, some kind of diaper cake in Halloween theme. And then just doing my own Halloween stuff here. And then I know we have the DIY duo. We always have a theme every month. I can't think off the top of my head what our month is for August, other than our event is Christmas. But every month we have an event, a theme. So. All right, guys. So this little guy is in here. And now because I want to make him a little, I'm just going to put some clear. We're just going to fill him up. And at this point, you can even, I don't have any markers in here, but you could paint the edging of your little character. Your little character. Why am I thinking characters? Because I'm looking at these little guys here. These guys are already sealed, so I don't have to go over them. I'm just filling up the rest. And I buy UV resin by the little gallon thing. Okay. This is just, we're just doming it, making it smooth. Let's get some of that off of there. Okay. I thought about doing, I was supposed to do a bell, right? Or something like that. I didn't do a bell. Dang it. This is a really good mold though for, I'll put the link in for Christmas ornaments or gift tags and stuff like that. This is a really good mold for that. And let's see here. Whoops. I guess I have to open it. I really like that this thing is. Okay. Actually, we're going to start medium. Oh. Yeah, you actually get in this, it's actually a set of 2. So you get both of them. Look at this. This is the other one. So you get this one and you get this one together. So they're really great. And like you could put so many things in it. I have like gemstones. I even had thought if I was gonna have time, but since I was talking so much. I got these off of Shein a couple of years ago. But look at these rhinestones, right? I was going to add those to some of these ornaments. I think that is just a perfect idea. Instead of, you could use these. I thought Shein, I don't know if it's Shein or how you pronounce that, Shein, but that was years ago and they've been sitting here. And when I was thinking this morning, well, I should just do ornaments, I looked over and I saw them here in my stash and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to use those. Those would be so great in ornaments. So, yeah, we got like 6 minutes left. So I like these little guys right here too. So I'm going to be making up more of these and I will have these also in my shop. I know I have the gingies. I don't know how many I have of the little other cabochons for Christmas. I was actually making more of them. I'm getting away from actually purchasing already made ones and reselling them. I'm actually, because I have so many molds now, my goal is to eventually have my own made here. So that way I can always make them and not worry about the tariffs, the restocking, all that kind of stuff. I want to have my own. And I can also put my own spin of colors and stuff on them and make them a little bit more unique. I know a lot of people sell cabochons now, and I don't want to get them mass produced as much anymore. I want to make my own. I know how to do it. It's fun to do these little characters, and yeah, like in decorating all of these, I use Nuvo drops on this to give it the 3D effect because it's just a plain little mold. Let me see. Where is it? Oh, it's just a little mold like this. And so I can make these. You can make these for buttons. You can, buttons for pins. You can put the pin backs on them. You can make them just to add to your, make them look like little candies and add them to your fake treats and stuff. So yeah, it's okay. So what I would go back and do is because sometimes you still have an edge, I'd go back and make sure the edging was done. Add some little, whoa, about dropped my lamp there. You have a homemade ornament or a tag, right? It'd be really cute. You can even add like little names on them, with your markers. Posca pens, permanent markers all work really great on UV resin. But yeah, see, and look at the shimmer. Can you guys see the shimmer behind them? Let me see if you can maybe put it in easier. But it's actually, the diamond dust actually glitters in it, so whenever it's behind a light on your tree, they're going to be perfect. I would just kind of like sand the edges here a little bit because they're kind of a little sharp for me. And then you could also take your metallic markers, permanent markers, color the edging, make it gold to match I would make it gold to match the little gemstone on it. But yeah, these would be great. Thank you, Linda. These would be great little tags, even if you do the beads, you know, the beaded ornaments, the wood beads. It would be really great. Hey, Sharon, how are you? So yeah, you know, and not only that, you can even add these because they're resin. You can even use these in wreath attachments. You can add these just on your Christmas tree, gift packages, write some little names. If you have the Cricut, you can even just do the little, you know, a decal on them. But they end up coming out really darn cute. Really cute. So yeah, I really like that. All right, guys. Well, thank y'all so much for being here with me. And please, whether you are watching it on the Crafters Hive, on the Crafting Network, on the CC, the Crafty Creators community, just refresh your page and the next creator will come up. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. Sorry you guys didn't get to see me, but I hope you guys liked what we made today. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys so much. Thank y'all. Whoops. How do I do this? Wait, where's my stream? My button. Okay, there we go.